me pause that, put that out there, and let's get this bad boy started. I think we're on. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't see me on YouTube right now. Oh yes, I see me on Facebook, and I see me on YouTube. Okay, we're live. Let's go.
Shout out Bruce Gas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Hey, where you at?
Yeah, I've been in your rapping boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting them fights on the table. I'm calling that Boston since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. I'm the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the people. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out Mad Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sandals. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always
I
spit
think we're
flames.
almost ready here. Anybody coming into play? Joe! The boxing menu. Salute to you, brother.
Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You
boxing lounge.
Well, this the fight game, don't beef on the net, and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed.
My boy,
Yeah,
1-5.
hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
Followed by little Jazz, Donald Edwards Protect. De Niro, my brother. Welcome. Hope that music isn't too loud. Last one I had was kind of fucked it up a little bit. It was a little bit too loud in the background. I almost couldn't hear myself asking the questions. George Foreman. Come on, it still hurts like hell, man. Every time I think about it and mention it. But you know, it should be celebration because the sting should be over. And you know, George has made his passing. 76 years old. This one's for Livingston Bramble, by the way. We'll let a few cats come in here, and we'll do a little bit of George Foreman quiz over here, man. It's a shitty Monday afternoon. I usually walk 3 or 4 miles every day. First one is about at 10 o'clock, and it's been raining since I got up today. So I rolled me up. This is my first smoke of the day. I twisted up a little bit of this key lime pie. Mixed it with some carbon fiber. And then I put a little bit of platinum blonde crumble in here. I forgot about that, Joe. A snake called dog and a dog called snake. But man, there we go. Hello. It just tickled my, just tickled the brain stem cell there. Yeah, when I heard Bramble passed, man, that was another fucking combination to the fucking solar plexus, man. You know, Bramble, he had that short rain. Excuse me. He seemed to come out of nowhere. Wow, I got the old scratchy throat from smoking. I should have done an edible. I do mean to stop this combustion, but it's a bad habit. Actually, a good habit. I know all you Irishmen. Somebody was mentioning my quiz on another program, and they were talking about the Irish, how they love their boxing. They said, man, all them Irishmen always win over at Bruce Gass's trivia. I said, thank you for the fucking promo, man. But putting together 50 George Foreman questions, it wasn't that easy. You know, you kind of run out of them, and they're so simple that you don't even want to put them on there. But then they must go on there. One thing about smoking a joint, man, you really have to light that sucker up a lot. Unless you're standing around with a bunch of brothers passing it around. I know that, Joe. I thought it was today. But I look up every morning. One of the first things I do is I go to my historical on this day boxing page, and I check on whose birthday it was, who fought today, who made their debut. All that shit's on there. And you know, for a fucking simp like me, I love that shit. And Buster Mathis Jr., like you said, he couldn't break an egg, but you couldn't hit him with a handful of rock salt. He just had the skills of his dad and the punching power. The punching power of Amir Khan. But I mean, just great head movement, footwork. And like you said, he can go with you for 12 rounds. If he had only had that equalizer, that would have been something though, man. It would have been something. And this weekend, man, this weekend was one of the worst weekends in boxing. Set aside the two fighters that we lost. But I get up at 6:30 on Saturday morning. I mean, I go to bed between 1 and 2. So let's not say that I go to bed at 8 o'clock and get up at 7. That's not me. I sleep between 1 and 2. And I just so happened to open my eyes. It was 6:30, and I said, "Choom, I'm going to jump up on here and I'm going to watch this fight." I got up in time. I put it on. It almost put me back to sleep. Camboso's dancing around with I can't remember the guy's name, but it was Wiley, maybe something like that. But I don't know if Cambosos thinks he has anything to do with 140 pounds, but man, he's all he's going to be is a name out there to somebody to get a little higher up the ladder with. And if that wasn't bad enough, the day goes on. I say, hey man, we got the Towering Inferno fighting tonight. That's not a bad little that won't be a bad little Saturday evening special there. Taking on, what was the guy's name? Cordell Booker from Stamford, Connecticut. Cordell Booker, we saw him against Austin Williams get stopped in the first round. And it was like kind of the stoppage where your ass doesn't hit the mat. It kind of sits on the second rope, and you just get pummeled to submission. That's what happened to him against Emma Williams. And it's almost like the same thing happened to him against Fundora. There's my man, Crush the Legend, bro. Salute to you, brother. The first fight, I won't forget the dudes, the names. Tyrell Goucher and I think the other guy's name was it Gomez? And man, it was the worst decision I could see. And I watched this fight, man. I didn't even have to stream it in. I had Amazon Prime. I bought the Amazon Prime. It was a freebie, and I don't know how to stop it now. So I get charged $13 a month, but I got an email and it said, you're not taking advantage of Amazon Prime. Go use Amazon TV. They must have known I like boxing because they put the link to the fight on there. And the transmission was great, but the fucking cards sucked. they gave they gave Fundora the easiest opponent possible. I didn't even see how the guy was ranked. I think he was ranked 13 in WBC, not even ranked in WBO, and he gets a unified title shot. I mean, the whole card sucked. There was a bullshit card. I gotta say, PBC is gonna do something better, or Amazon Prime is gonna drop them like Showtime and Fox and every other organization that they were associated with. Andy, my brother, hey man, I'm just shooting some shit to get a couple of people in here to play the trivia game, and I'll start it. But I also need the altitude to get going here, man. This is 10 past 2. I'm stuck in the house on a Monday. It's been raining out all day. It'll stop and then it'll get blasted. So I said, fuck it. Let's go play some trivia. Get a buzz cooking. Listen to some jazz. And all of a sudden, I got a half dozen people that want to play with me over here. Carlos Mendoza, the drunk Irishman, a sharp trivia player. So this should, you catch it, should blow right through this one. And whoever sticks around to the end, the winner, I will send you some gummies. A nice little bag of my homemade gummies, which I perfected. I should have done one earlier today too, but see, I take them too early, and by 6 o'clock I'm like, my eyes are at half mast, my head's in the mashed potatoes, and before I know it, it's like fucking midnight, and I'm ready to go out and kick ass. So we put the gummies on standby until at least 4:20. Let me pull up this game. Let me see if I got this right. Here we go. We're ready to go, man. Are you ready? Let's resume the game. I think it takes 2 minutes. I think we got a 2-minute countdown. Yeah, see that freaking 2-minute countdown. I'll never quite get over that, but that'll give you a chance to go to the bathroom, go grab some water. If you can twist one up in two minutes, you're way ahead of the game. If you got your Toka 2, I don't think anybody but me out there in YouTube has a Toka 2. And I'm surprised. I'm really surprised at that. Back in 1974, you couldn't go into an apartment in Cambridge if it didn't have a Toka 2. This is some avant-garde jazz that I'm playing in the background too, man. This is Donald Edwards Quintet. They're playing live at Smalls Jazz Club 2 nights ago. This is a taping from them. George Foreman said it too. George said, boxing is like jazz. The more complicated it gets, the less people understand it, the less people appreciate it. Something like that. But he did have a quote there. In fact, I'll try to dig it up. Oh, I can't go. This isn't like StreamYard. This software that I do the trivia questions on, I can't even put banners on there. Joe says he's going for bronze. Nah, Joe, don't have an attitude like that, man. See, I like it when you Irishmen win because I can't send my special gummies over there. They won't let me, and it costs too much to do it. So we are leaving all 50 states. I love the way the guitar and the alto go back and forth. Which year did George Foreman win his first heavyweight championship title? Was it 1975, 1973, 1971, or 1979? There we got a couple of people playing the game. Get your answers all computed or computated. And the correct answer, as we all know, and this was a sad night for me. This was a night my dad had a heart attack. And I'm driving with my mom back to the hospital, and I turned the radio on, and the announcement, Joe Frazier knocked out by George Foreman in Kingston, Jamaica. 100% knew that one. That was in February or January 1973. That's the way to get on the board with 100% correct over here. Who did George Foreman defeat to win the heavyweight title in 1973? Duh. You're going to have 100% for a couple of them, but believe me, some of these are going to get tricky, as you know. See, Joe knows. I'm going for the bronze. He knows I don't just fucking Google these and slap them up on the AI. I dig down and find some intellectual ones that most people won't know the answer to, I guarantee. Kane's my brother. Salute. The correct answer on this, as everybody knows, number 4, down goes Frazier. And you never know, somebody like FCO can sneak in here, Dan sneaks in here. You get a lot of these sharp trivia players that sneak right in here, man. 100% with a Joe Frazier. The next question coming up in just a second. Where was George Foreman born? 1 was in Marshall, Texas. 2, Los Angeles, California. 3, Houston, Texas. Or 4, Atlanta, Georgia. This one will make you think a little bit, but it should be pretty easy. As I make myself retarded, I'm seeing I got 100%. And even Joe, the 5th ward is Houston, isn't it? I think that's where he lived or moved to or something like that afterwards. But anyway, I'm not going to get into the nitpicky stuff over here. We're just going to play the game. Daniel Barry, my bro, salute. Just Blazer, salute, my brother. Which Olympic Games did George Foreman compete in as an amateur boxer? 1 was at 1976 Montreal, 2, 1972 Munich, 3, 1968 Mexico City, or 4, 1964 Tokyo. Justin James, my brother, salute to you, man. Oh yeah, man. We're honoring George right now. Nobody's gotten one wrong answer yet on this test, so let's see if we can stick with it. 100%, the 1968 Mexico Olympics. Who did George Foreman defend his title against in Tokyo on his first reign? 1 was it Ken Norton, 2 was it Jose King Roman, 3 was it John Dino Dennis, or 4 was it Joe Frazier? This one, a little bit of a difficulty there. Excuse me. Good thing I got my wastebasket there. I can spit right in it. Are we going to stick with 100% on this one here, man? John Dino Dennis, my boy from Providence, Rhode Island. I'm friends with him on Facebook. I got to get him on here on a live one of these days. I'll see if he's up to it. But 100% got this one. Jose King Roman. You cats know your George Foreman questions on here. Nobody's even straying, not even a little bit. This is going to be tough, man. I ain't giving out no 10 sets of gummies. Foreman was stripped of the title when he won from Mora for refusing to fight who? 1, Tony Tucker, 2, Ray Mercer, 3, Lennox Lewis, or 4, giving Mora a rematch. This one might be a little difficult. Can't fool you guys with nothing. Although, I'm going to have to fire up my Toka 2. I hate to smoke the Toka 2 when it's still light out. I feel like some kind of a degenerate. Tony Tucker, Another 100% on here, man. We're just buzzing right through this. Like nada. What fighting style did Muhammad Ali use to defeat Forman in 1974? One, was it the rope-a-dope? Two, was it the Philly shell? Three, was it the peekaboo? Or four, was it counterpunching? De Niro, you're probably always reading, man. You're definitely up to you got your boxing knowledge, the stuff that you have to study for sure. But this was aptly named. Nah, no, Joe. They're gonna get easier, believe me. But this is only question number 7. This is like laying in a nice field of gold, just kicking back. 100% got this one right, of course. How many years was George Foreman retired before he made his comeback? One, was it 5 years? Two, was it 15 years? Three, was it 12 years? Or four, was it 10 years? Technique, brother. Salute to you, man. Them Irishmen, they flood this place, man. I tell you. I should make some corned beef and cabbage, give you a free sandwich when you come in here. How many years was George retired before his comeback? I haven't seen a wrong answer on this one yet, man. I'll tell you, you guys are just blowing my minds here. I think I get at least a couple of people who slipped up a little bit. But nope, not in this game, not yet. "10 years. Amazing. He retired in 1977, and then he retired again in 1997. So George is like, he's a man for the numbers. We were talking about that yesterday. What network did George Foreman make his comeback on? One, was it the USA Network? Two, was it Showtime? Three, was it HBO? Or four, was it ESPN? Now this one you might not all get. I was in a bar and I'm telling him, I says, hey, do me a favor, turn it on, do it. George Foreman's fighting. The guy says, what? He says, yeah. He says, George Foreman, what is it, a rematch? What is it, a replay? I said, no, he's making a comeback. He said, shit. And it then like, and all of a sudden, there it was. But what network was it on? This was on a freaking Tuesday or Thursday night. What was it on? Did anybody miss this one? You stupid motherfucker. Well, I guess this kind of negates everybody else for getting every other one right. But nope. ESPN, regular Thursday nights ESPN fights. Most observers thought George was lucky to escape his title against this German in his second reign. Who was it? One, was it Pierre Kotze? Two, was it Ken Lagusta? Three, was it Crawford Grimsley? Or four, was it Axel Schultz? You was thinking ESPN, but you did not press the freaking number 4. See, you would have been at number 1 over here if you did. That's me, Axel Schultz. All right, bro, you got it right. You could type it in there too. That's fine. You can type it. If you type it, it's going to be exactly the same way as I typed it. So, and I appreciate a new person in here. Please do me a favor. If you're not a troll, sub to my channel. If you are, it doesn't matter because you won't be counted anyway. But let's display the leaderboard on here. And see this time. See, everybody got the correct. Everybody got them correct. You guys have got the 9 out of 9 already. Or was that 10? Jesus, I guess I pressed it too late. But that's okay. It's a blast. And everybody got them all right now. So let's pretend we're starting from 0. They didn't get the one about his network. I got a couple other tricky ones in there like that. So we'll resume it. And we'll get to the next question. Question number 11. The second half of the game. Besides the grill, what other company had George Foreman as a spokesman? 1, was it Taco Bell? 2, was it Pizza Hut? 3, was it Midas Mufflers? Or 4, was it Adidas? What did George used to say? It knock him out. I think he did a couple more in there too, but these were his two biggest ones. His two biggies. Midas, Muffler. See, I told you this is gonna be like, you cats are gonna be smoking through this one. Speaking of smoking, let me pull out a bud and do a few hits on the toka too. BBO, my brother. BBO, I should take your wrench away. You took mine away, bro. So I'll give you one chance. Grand Admiral Thor, salute. How many of George Foreman's sons are named George? 1 is it 3, 2 is it 6, 3 is it 4, or 4 is it 5? How many of George's sons are named George? This should be a pretty easy one, for those of you that know it. White gummy. Let's try a little bit of that. That's what I call my wife when she takes her teeth out. But anyway, let me put this down here. How many of George Foreman's sons are named George? I'm only kidding you, BBO. I wasn't gonna do anything vengeful like take yours or block you or put you in timeout. But I'm just saying. How many of George's sons are named George? 50% got that one. Ooh. Which boxing trainer helped guide Forman early in his career? 1 was it Eddie Futch, 2 was it Dick Sadler, 3 was it Customato, or 4 was it Angelo Dundee? I'm gonna put this bud in the grinder. Get that bad boy chopped up. Who was his early trainer? Hint: he was a nephew to a great boxer named Sandy. Grand Admiral Tron. Oh, that's Mr. Pigeon. I can't give him a wrench. He's already got him in here. 84% got this one. Dick Sadler. I'm gonna have to put this on pause for a second while I grind up my herb, put it on the tray, and fortify it. See this is something that we do. Grind it up first of all. Then we bop it on the. Nothing in the world makes the sound of tapping the grinder. I've heard it on other channels, and I said, I know that sound. And the guy's like, fuck, you know it. No, not really, Carlos. What I do is I like to be stoned most of the time because it takes the edge off reality. It helps me deal with people, places, and things. And plus, I think it also has extreme health benefits. Anti-carcinogenic. I have glaucoma. It takes the pressure off my optic nerve, so I'll see longer. So I mean, this is one of the reasons I smoke the herb. It's for medicinal purposes. Uh-oh. What's this? What's that?
You gave it to me.
Oh, it's a fortified joint. Thank you, baby. I'll smoke that later. Always watching out for me. And see, I can't be lying. I got my wife listening to me. If I lie, she'd give me a slap in the head. Shut me off. And see, we massage that into the flour. Get that nice little afternoon pile. Right? That's my medicine, bro. For medicinal purposes only. I have my card, my marijuana medical card, my marijuana medical toka 2, my medical marijuana period. And I see we're getting more people coming in here. Now it's a good game. Now I like it. When I got over 10 people in here, it's Action Jackson. let's get this shit show rolling here. 84% got this one right. What was George Foreman's professional boxing record when he retired? 1, was it 80 wins, 4 losses? 2, 76 wins, 5 losses? 3, 72 wins, 6 losses? Or 4, 70 wins, 70 losses? That's right, Carlos. They do, man. This is how I support the government. I got 3 of them. 1 for my wife, 1 for my dog. In fact, yesterday was my dog's birthday. 10 years old. Bruno, 10 years old yesterday. So, man, please give him a happy birthday. I should have put a post. I put a post up on Facebook. You got like 50-something happy birthdays. 100% got this one right. 76 wins, died at 76 years old. Next question. What year did George Foreman retire from boxing for the final time? 1, was it the year 2000? 2, was it 1999? 3, was it 1997? Or 4, was it 1995? He appreciates it. What year? The drum roll. I should have put the drum roll up there so I could do it. I don't even think. I just pop these things on here. See, I could be a real technically savvy guy, but I'm not. 100% 1997. That was one of my favorite years too, man. I lost my business, but I fucking jumped headfirst into another life. Never turned my back on it. But 100% on that one, 1997. What does Ali Boombaye mean? Does it mean Ali's a bum? 2, does it mean Ali sucks? 3, does it mean Ali kill him? Or 4, does it mean Ali number 1? Ali Boombaye. What does that mean? You all know. Ali kill him. Next question. George didn't know what it was. He thought they were saying Ali sucks. Ali's a bum. George. Against whom did George Foreman suffer his first professional loss? 1, Ron Lyle. 2, Muhammad Ali. 3, Ken Norton. Or 4, Jimmy Young. Some of these are almost insultingly simple, but it's tough to find difficult ones. Well, you can hear a little Coltrane in the back there, you know? That's the avant-garde tenor sax right there, man. Donald Edwards. This is another one. Of course, 100% correct on this one. Next question. Which opponent knocked down Forman but lost after an epic struggle in 1976? Some say there'd be no need for UFC if all fights were like this. 1, is it Ron Lyle? 2, Ken Norton. 3, Jimmy Young. Or 4, Ernie Shavers? Reading my poker. Once again, 100%. Which boxer handed Foreman his second career defeat in 1977? 1. Leon Spinks, 2. Larry Holmes, 3. Ken Norton, or 4. Jimmy Young? Another simple one. Man, I think there's only been one question that stumped everybody. And then there was maybe 2 or 3 answers that you guys didn't get. So, no, this is for George. Next question. What led to Foreman's retirement in 1977 before his epic comeback? 1. Was it a religious epiphany? 2. Was it an injury? 3. Was it financial issues? Or 4. Family pressure? Thomas Hill, my brother, salute. Always good to see you in here, my man. We got the George Foreman trivia going on, man. Just stick around for a minute or two, play a few just to refresh your knowledge. Honor George, man. And I couldn't think of any other way to honor the man. Jimmy Young's left hand, a religious epiphany. Yup, George said he died and came back. There's my man. That's my fact checker out there, Mad Chad, my brother. We're gonna go to the International Boxing Hall of Fame this year if he gets his ass in gear. How old was George Foreman when he died? 1. Was he 77? 2. Was he 76? 3. Was he 75? Or 4. Was he 74? How old was Big George? Not much older than Bruce Gass, so learn to appreciate trivia while it's here. But how old was Big George? A lot of people will probably get this one wrong. Not you guys. We got one of the greatest YouTube beefs going on right now in the chat. 100% once again on this one. You guys just cannot get an answer wrong. I should have a fucking gummies whoever gets it wrong. Which company manufactured the George Foreman grill? Here we go. 1. Was it Salton Incorporated? 2. Was it Hamilton Beach? 3. Was it Cuisinart? Or 4. Was it Black and Brown? Which company manufactured the George Foreman grill? What? Oh, I meant Black and Decker. I'm sorry. The lady had to straighten me out. I don't see a lot of people getting this one right. See, man. Once again, nobody got this one right. You guessed Hamilton Beach, Cuisinart, and Black and Brown, but nobody guessed Salton Incorporated. How much did the George Foreman grill reportedly earn? How much did George Foreman himself actually get paid every month from the grill at the height of its success? 1. Was it $4.5 million? 2. Was it $3 million? 3. Was it $1 million? Or 4. Was it $1.5 million? How much did George get every month as a fucking check for the George Foreman grill at the peak? Take a guess. Go on the high end. $4.5 million. The Drunk Irishman and De Niro were the first ones on there. 20% said $3 million and 40% said 1.5. Question number 24 coming up. Who did George fail to win the title from in his 90s comeback? 1, was it Big Daddy Bo? 2, was it Mike Tyson? 3, was it Lennox Lewis? Or 4, Evander Holyfield? You got to be an awful fast Googler to win this one, man, because it's on speed. Speed and knowledge. You got to press the button fast, or you still get counted as a winner, but you don't get counted as the winner. Shut up, Chad. I can't put things on with this what do they call it? Software. I can't put quotes on the screen. It's not like StreamYard. 100% with this one also. Question number 25. Well, let's check out the winner's circle while we're here, man. Give you all a chance to scratch your nuts, roll one up, see who's guessing them all right. With 25 questions, Joe's got 21 correct, followed by the drunk Irishman with 21 correct. De Niro's got 21. Look at 3 of these guys. They only got the real hard ones wrong. The Grand Admiral got 8. Thomas Hill with a couple. Technique with a couple. BVO and Justin James. How come I don't see Mad Chad? This fucking thing, it's not showing me Mad Chad or Grand Admiral Twan, whatever the fuck your name is. I don't get it, man. They should show everybody playing the game on here. I'm gonna complain. I want my monthly $21 back. What was Forman's profession during his first retirement? 1, was he a sports commentator? 2, was he a preacher? 3, was he a boxing trainer? Or 4, was he an actor? What did he do when he retired the first time? I gotta tell these guys, you can't be taking a break like that. Get back on the stage. What the fuck is this bullshit? Thank you, boys. What did George do when he retired the first time? Hey, look at my old lady's playing the game. Nobody can block her out either. And she got it right. The preacher. 100%. Thank you for your views. So you're not to be on your P's and Q's. I got Miss Marilyn Gass in here, so watch it. Which network hired George Foreman as a boxing commentator? 1, was he Showtime? 2, NBC? 3, HBO? Or 4, ESPN? What network hired Big George? And who can ever forget when the Riddick Bowe fucking Andrew Gallardo fight, when Jim Lampley was getting attacked, and and George said to the guy, he said, "Don't do it, son, don't do it." And he didn't do it. But that was HBO. George was he was the man on HBO. 100% correct on this one. Once again, the next question will be coming up in just a couple of seconds, and I'll do a bong. And it is, how tall was George? 1, was he 6'5"? 2, was he 6'4"? 3, was he 6'3"? Or 2 or 4, was he 6'2"? He'd be a midget by today's standards. He'd be towered over. Even the towering Inferno we saw the other night, a true freak of nature. Only 72% got this one. 6'3". The other 2 said 6'4". Which fighter did Foreman not face in his professional career? 1, was it Razor Ruddock? 2, Ken Norton. 3, Joe Frazier. 4, Evander Holyfield. Who did he not face in his professional career? It would have been brutal, Joe, if it had happened, huh? 100%. Razor Ruddock. Yeah, you definitely would think that. You would think George was a monster. But he was, by today's standards, no. What was George Foreman known for in the ring? 1, was it speedy combinations? 2, was it powerful punching? 3, was it fast footwork? Or 4, was it defensive skills? My man, Mad Chad. See, this one should be the whoever does get the right answer gets the wrong answer. Chad wins that one. Next question. What's George's middle name? 1, is it Robert? 2, is it Michael? 3, is it James? Or 4, is it Edward? Does anybody know? Oh, I see Joe taking a guess. I see other ones taking shots at it. No, I do have some trick questions in there, but I got the, you're going to see as the game goes on, we're going to have some ones that I don't think anybody's going to get. Edward, 100% got this one. But we have them there that are real difficult, and I know nobody's going to get them. So now we're into the final 20 questions. Which former champion did Forman defeat in 1974 before facing Ali? 1, Larry Holmes. 2, Ken Norton. 3, Joe Frazier. 4, Jimmy Ellis. This is a filler question. I prefer the long answer than the right answer. So I would say the most far-fetched one on there, number 4. See, I give my wife credit because she's not a hardcore. She's a casual, but yet she knows these answers because. And these were like the hard ones from the questionnaire kind of a thing. You know, it says medium, easy, hard. These are actually hard ones. So it's if I had a room full of casuals, what was Foreman's longest winning streak in his career? Here's one that's gonna be tough. 1, was it 50 fights? 2, 45 fights? 3, 40 fights? Or 4, 35 fights? Hey, my brother Reggie Owens. Salute. We'll do a fucking Poke for Man boxing conversation with Reggie Owens. And my brother John Martinez is stopping in too. 67% got this one right. 40%. Let me pause this for a second. Let me pause this while I do a hit. My man John Martinez, I think it's his first time in here. This man is a historian, bro. I've been in other rooms with him. He knows his shit. So if next time we do trivias, man, now that John's a member, Look out, all you cats that used to winning in here. Yeah, get Echo in here too, man. Get Echo in here. But this is for Reggie Owens, my brother. This one's for John Martinez. I just felt like Jerry Quarry when he was fighting George Foreman. Okay, let's go. Let's get this shit show on the road here. Next question. What was unique about George Foreman's comeback in the 1990s? 1, he had switched stances. 2, he moved down in weight. 3, he fought at over 40 years old. Or 4, he became a southpaw. Another simple one, but hey, try to put together 50 questions about Big George for extremely sharp minds. It's tough. It's tough. But I think I say that every time I do this trivia, so everything in life is tough. The correct answer, of course. And only 80% got this one right. Who got the? He moved down in weight. My brother Mad Chat is playing games. In fact, he's gonna win a special prize for this one. Short bus trophy. Which country hosted the Rumble in the Jungle? 1 was it Zaire, 2 was it South Africa, 3 was it Nigeria, or 4 was it Guyana? Mad Chat is giving me a good laugh on this one, man. I love it. I'm loving it. Write in answers only. There you go. John will teach you. 100% Zaire. Now we're going to move a little bit more into the life of George Foreman. What was the name of George's autobiography? 1, was it The Almighty? 2, was it Never Too Old? 3, is it By George? Or 4, is it Big George? In fact, I'm gonna... Oh, my old lady just gave me a clean bomb. Do me a big favor. Go around there and grab me the George Foreman biography from my bookshelf. I want to show these cats. See, this is going to be interesting. This is like a show and tell with the show and tell. So take this too, please. Wait. I gotta take the stem off. Thank you. Nice clean Toka 2 for the rest of the game. Man, I tell you, I hit the jackpot with this one. Get your answers in there. I'll give that book to somebody if anybody wants to pay the postage. Very interesting reading. But the name of it, I showed you. Let's see how many of you got it right. By George, as you can see. as you could saw. Seesaw by George. What year was George inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame? One, was it 2020? Two, was it 2012? Three, was it 2013? Or four, was it 1999? What year did Hagler, was he inducted into the hallowed halls of boxing, the #1 Hall of Fame in the world? There are many imitators and duplicators, but there's really only one International Boxing Hall of Fame. And what year did Jumpin' George get elected? I'm sure he was the life of the party up there too. What year was it? (2023). 80% got that one right. The rest of you, good guess. How many times was George married? One, was he married once? Two, was he married 5 times? Three, was he married 4 times? Or four? How many times did Big George walk down that aisle? How sweet it is. A clean poker too. 80% got this one right 5 times. George had 5 wives and he was defeated 5 times. 5 losses, 5 wives. Joe pointed that out the other day. Isn't that kind of ironic? What was George's amateur record? 1, no one knows for sure. 2, 22-4. 3, 22-3. Or 4, 21-5.
Very much.
This is a tough one because the correct answer is you can ask 5 different sources and get 5 different answers, and 50%. No one knows for sure. That was Big George. He don't even know for sure. So, where did Forman versus Young take place? 1, was it at the Mirage Hotel? 2, was it in San Juan, Puerto Rico? 3, was it in Madison Square Garden? Or 4, was it in Caesar's Palace? George Foreman versus Jimmy Young. Where did this great encounter? Awesome. I watched this fight. I made money on this fight. Not before it. I thought Forman was going to destroy him, but during the fight, I'm telling these guys, the bar, Foreman's going to get beat. He can't hit this kid. He's getting whacked. Bullshit. You want to bet? I took all comers. I walked out of that bar with like $50. Back in them days, that was like 500. Man, it was sweet memories. I love Jimmy Young and San Juan, Puerto Rico. And anybody who saw that fight, Mad Chad, nope, not that. Well, it could have been. It could have been. Depends if you had that cheap Irish whiskey. 4 of those, Livingstone, Maine for sure. Lewiston. What were the odds in the Rumble in the Jungle? Foreman was a 4-1 favorite. 2, Foreman was a 10-1 favorite. 3, Ali was a 4-1 favorite. Or 4, it was a 50-50 fight. %. Only John Martinez knew that one. Foreman, a 4-1 favorite. I told you, man, if John had come in here earlier, he'd be taking some gummies home with him. What was George's purse for the Rumble in the Jungle? 1, did he make $5 million? 2, did he make $2.5 million? 3, did he make... How much did Big George walk away with? The correct answer is $5 million. Google it. Ask what it is in today's time. It's probably freaking $40 million. At least. Who was George's biological father? 1, was it Leroy Moorhead? 2, was it Larry Foreman? 3, he never knew? Or 4, Alfred Moore? George's biological father. Leroy Moorhead. 50% got that one right. I didn't know this one until I saw it today when I was putting the quiz together. Which boxer handed George his last professional loss? 1, Tommy Morrison. 2, Shannon Briggs. 3, Lennox Lewis. Or 4, Evander Holyfield? We got to get a list of who you like and who you don't like so we can keep a scorecard on these internet wars going on here. 100% got this one right. Shannon Briggs. As we're going into the freaking... moving down the home stretch in this thing, it's going so fast. George had 76 wins. How many by knockout? 1, was it 73? 2, was it 71? 3, 69? Or 4, 68? I can hear my dog running around me there. See, it's raining out. I usually take him for a walk, and he's kind of going nuts too. Is it still raining? I'll check it out when I'm done here. But how many knockouts did Big George have in that sensational double career with 10 years off in the middle? 100% got this one right with 68. The Drunk Irishman and John, the first 2 banging in on there. Question number 45. Who was George's stepfather? 1, was it J.D. Forman? 2, he never had one. 3, Dick Sadler. Or 4, Alfred Foreman? Who was George's stepfather? George's stepfather. Did he have one? And who was it? Nobody got this one right. J.D. Foreman. Well, that way nobody gets ahead of anybody either, but Google it. Next question. In the rumble in the jungle took place in Zaire. What is that country called today? 1, is it called South Africa? 2, is it called Nigeria? 3, is it called Guyana? Or 4, is it called the Dominican Republic of the Congo? Who's this calling me? Hang on a second. Hang on, I gotta take this one. Let me see if I can put it on pause. Turch, what's up, buddy? Wait a minute, hang on. I'm doing a live right now, brother. I'm in the middle of doing a trivia contest. That's my friend Lou Tucciarelli right there, man. I'm surprised you're not watching me on Facebook. All right, brother. I'll talk to you later, man. Bye. Hang on 1 second here. That's my man Blood Boxing just giving me a buzz. He just sent me a text. He's listening, but he's driving. Warms my heart when I got some cats out here that know what they're doing. And anyway, man, that other cat, my buddy Lou Tucciarelli, former fighter, former heavyweight boxer. You could Google him. This guy was he got about a million losses to his record, but he used to go and he used to lose. He was a boxer, a knockout for hire. Amazing story. Mob enforcer, politician, every other fucking thing. But anyway, he wants to do a YouTube channel. I'm trying to help him get set up, but I told him I'm in the middle of a show right now, bro. And anyway, he's gonna get back to me. We'll resume this contest. Shout out to Blood Boxing out there listening. And let's see, man. Let's resume this fucking shit show. We're at question 47 already, so let's move it on here, man. Blood's driving. He can't play, so Blood, don't go playing with the buttons while you're driving. Pay attention to the road. We'll still be here. The game's still going on here. Next question. Here we go. How many times did George Foreman retire from professional boxing? 1, was it twice? 2, was it 3 times? 3, was it once? Or 4, never? How many times? How many times did Big George say, nope, that's it, I'm done? Or was he one of those guys who came back, retired, come back? Like who can I think that does that? Like I don't even want to mention anybody. I'll be getting personal. But you know what I'm saying? How many times did Big George retire to end his career? And it's funny because it's twice, and one happened in 1977, and the other one happened in 2017. So 7's a number of George. How old was George when he retired the first time? In 1977. 1, was he 33? 2, was he 30? 3, was he 29? Or 4, was he 28? How old was George when he retired the first time? %. 28 years old. Imagine that, man. Some of these guys don't even get started. What did Mercer tell us the other day? 27 when he had his debut. Question number 48 coming right up. I mean, yeah, 48. We're almost done with this damn thing. Foreman versus Ali ended in which round? 1 was at the 8th round, 2 the 6th round, 3 the 12th round, or 4 the 10th round. The therapeutic effects of that. You know, my wife gave me this joint. This thing is from September. I remember having it, and I couldn't light it up. I was at this concert. I think I put it in her pocketbook. And she just gave it to me. How cool is that? It's like finding a Christmas present in the middle of July. 8th round, 100% got that one right. Joe and John. How old was George when he made his comeback? 1 was he 45, 2 was he 41, 3 was he 40, or 4 was he 38? This is the last question too, by the way. If anybody wants to come on here too, maybe I'll open it up because you can share your memories of George Foreman or not. I have this new streamware here. You probably never been on this one before, but it'll be interesting if anybody does want to share their memories of the great George Foreman. He really passed away just 4 days ago. How old was he? 100%, 38. So I mean, this was like so super easy. A couple of questions stumped everybody, which was cool. But most of you got them all right. And we'll see. We'll go right to the leaderboard here. Joe, first guy tapping the button with 44 correct. Just edge out the drunk Irishman with 44 also out of 50. My boy De Niro, Spada with 42. John came in a little bit late, got himself 15 when he was here, man. The Grand Admiral, 13. Justin James with a half a dozen. My lovely wife herself with 5 correct. Thomas Hill with a couple. Technique with a couple. The Tavern with a couple. Reggie Owens graced us over here. I didn't see D-Style in here. D-Style got 1 too, man. And BBO, man. Shout out to my brother BBO. But yeah, man, let me see if I can drop a link on this here. Get this like this. Let's see. Invite. Yes, here we go. And this is copy that, and I put this in here. And I think if anybody wants to come up here and say a few words, just speak on George Foreman or Livingston Bramble, who just left us. We can see if you can get up here on this link I dropped out there. And like I said, this is a crappy day. It's still pouring rain out there. And I'll see if anybody stops up. If not, I'll close the old spigot down. You know what I've been watching lately? I've been watching this show called The Blacklist. I see the shorts on YouTube. They pop up in my feed all the time. And I'm like, this show looks interesting. I started watching it a couple of days ago, and I can't stop. I'm already on episode number 5. It's like one after another. It's like a soap opera, but it's high tech, a lot of espionage, all this crazy worldwide biotechnical warfare and shit like that going on. But very, very cool. Hey, John, I appreciate you over here, man. My thanks go out to you. It's interesting when there's at least half a dozen or a dozen people in here, and you know, man, everybody and their brother's doing YouTubes, so I think you're gonna drop that line and you're gonna get every boxing fan out there come and nibble on it. But if we get new ones all the time, and all my old brothers out there, man. My brother Carl, Irish Joe, the Irishman, Mad Chad, couple of lovebirds, Grand Admiral, I think that's Pigeon, I'm not sure. And hey, you know who this is, you know where this is, you know where to put your thumbs up and your comments, Any boxing topics you want me to do trivia contests of, please put it in the comments below. I look at them all the time. It's real easy to put a trivia contest together. So I'll see all of you ham and eggers next time. Peace.